my God. How long am I going to stay on this live? Maybe 15 minutes and I'll go off. Okay. The network. Come on, they just live since. After 8. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. So, guys, we are here to discuss. Hello.
Hi. Hi, Trishi.
Good evening.
Evening.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hi.
So, guys, thanks for joining. We have to talk about the last episode of Chinedu comedy. Okay.
Where's that?
So please give my video a thumbs up and share the live. Let's have more people in the live. Okay. So this last episode, it started with that should be Ben telling her family members that he is going to arrest Vivian, you know, that Vivian will have to provide that money. So for her to do that, that he is going to arrest her. But but Helen and Mama was telling Ben that, look, oh, this is not going to happen. That they are good people, and Vivian will not change them from what they are. That on no account should they allow their family heir that is still inside the womb to sleep in police custody because of Vivian. That Vivian's attitude cannot change them from being who they are, that they are good people, you know. And as Ben was like, what is your problem? Why is it that you change? Happy, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. So why is it that you change at every given point? You don't even know your stand. This minute you want Vivian to bring the money. The next minute you want me to not to arrest Vivian. You know? So they were all surprised because Ben thought maybe at this point they will support her. They will support him to arrest Vivian so that Vivian will produce the money. So, but but at this point, when Ben noticed that if he did not open up to his family, that they are not going to support him to get Vivian arrested so that Vivian will produce the money. And at that point, he told them that, how are we even sure that the baby belongs to Mark? You know, because Vivian was having something with Nick, sorry, when Nick was alive. And every one of them was surprised. They were shocked. If you see the look on their face, if you see the look on their face, you know that these people, So, and at that point, they don't even know that Mark is on his way coming back. And when Mark enters inside and asks Ben, what are you saying? What, so you have this kind of information and you keep it away from me? But the part where Ben asked Mark, remind me, who are you? As in what? That part got me laughing. See, at this point, these people, they don't even like Mark again. They don't even regard Mark as a member of that family again. I tell you, seriously. But he caused it upon himself, you know. But even at that, Mark did not believe that Vivian could do a thing like that. But I'm sure deep down in her, in his mind, he know that what Ben is saying might be true. Because he remembered all the things that happened. On one of the occasions, he was coming back from his office. According to him, he was feeling headache. So he decided to come back home. On getting to the house, he saw Nick in the sitting room. And when he asked Nick, "What are you doing here?" That Ben is in the office. So what are you doing here? He told Mark that he wanted to eat pounded yam and the egusi prepared by Vivian. Even when we know that Vivian don't prepare food for her husband, Mark. And when Mark enters the kitchen, he finds out that Vivian was actually preparing something for for Nick, and he was surprised, And when he wanted to tell Vivian that, "Look, I don't understand this, so what is going on? Is there something that you guys are not telling me?" Vivian turned it that everybody is complaining that I'm not a good woman, I don't take care of people and all of that. Now that I want to be hospitality. Azuden, hi, good evening. Smith, good evening, thanks for joining. So, at that point, Vivian changed the story. Tini, you guys are welcome, thanks for joining. From TikTok, you guys are welcome. Priscilla, thanks for joining. Good evening. So they were all surprised that, as in, sorry for the distraction. Mark was surprised. And even when Mark told Vivian, "Okay, now that you are preparing this food, put my own portion, I want to eat." Vivian said, "No, that he is not going through this process again. That this is just for Nick." At that point, if Mark's brain is still intact, he will find out that he will notice that there is something wrong, but he just wave it aside. Maybe in this series, Mr. Loy removed, or maybe he shifted Mark's brain, because his brain is not functional. It is not working at all. Although in this particular episode, he promised Ben, that if Ben should provide evidence of all the accusation, because to him it is an accusation, that if Ben should provide evidence that what he said about Vivian is true, that he is going to divorce Vivian. Not only will he divorce Vivian, that he is going to ensure that Vivian goes to jail for all that she have done to the family, So, when Ben and Lisa enters inside the room, Lisa was asking Ben, "How do you intend to bring the evidence that you promised Mark?" Because Ben told Mark that, "Don't worry, you need evidence, right? You need evidence. I am going to provide evidence for you. And if I provide evidence, what will you do?" That was when he promised them that if they should provide evidence, that he is going to divorce Vivian and make sure that Vivian enters jail. Okay, then while Ben was telling Lisa that before Nick passed on, that Nick noticed that that some people are following him, that his life is in danger, and he told Ben that he should go to Kizito. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. That he should go to Kizito and get the information that he will be needing to bring justice for him, So why Ben was telling Lisa that they don't know that Vivian was at the corner eavesdropping on their conversation, And at this point, Vivian have known that it was Kizito who is having the evidence. She also know that Ben will be going to Kizito in the evening, and he also know the location to go and get that evidence. So at this point, and the worst part of it is that Ben and Lisa did not know that Vivian already have the information. Because if they know, they would have find something to do. Maybe they would go earlier to get the information, or maybe call Kizito to change venue. I don't know, you know. So, but now everyone is afraid. What will happen to? I just pray that people are praying that nothing should happen to Ben or even Lisa, because I know say if Vivian decides to attack Lisa now, Lisa might not be able to defend herself. She might not be able to give Vivian that beating, that thorough beating that she normally gives to her, that is busting her brain, that made her want to buy Lisa, you know. So I just pity Lisa at this point, because she's helpless now, I'm telling you. And that is the more reason why Helen should be watchful, because Vivian is capable of anything. Then, do you think Vivian will do something to Ben? A lot of people are afraid, considering the fact that Vivian and her mother have been doing all of these things and have been going free. As in, they have been getting away with it and nothing have been done to them. So a lot of people are worried. What could be the reason? As in, why is it that Chinedu don't want them to pay for the evil that they have done against the family of Ben and even the money? As a matter of fact, see, hey, the part that got me worried is when Stella, Vivian's mom, called that person and told him that, see, oh, you need to push that money to my account. Make sure there is no trace. And again, don't let Vivian know about it. This is to tell you that the woman might decide to ship the money to her account, then tell Vivian that these people have come up with a story that the money is no more, this and that. That might be her plan. Oh. Hey, hey. Vivian don't enter. Oh. See Vivian. And at this point, the father is not in support of her. The mother is now playing against her. I don't know. Is it Mark? Mark has sworn that if it turns out that that baby in Vivian's womb is not his, that he is going to do something drastic. You know? Ben, on the other hand, is threatening. Helen, hey, that one self will even use her hand to strangle Vivian. So right now, Vivian is in a very hot soup. Very, very hot soup. But my prayer is that let her not hurt Ben or Lisa at this point, because these two people are the people that I'm afraid that she might decide to do something to. Considering the fact that Lisa is helpless, she cannot fight at this point. And Ben might be like, let her go and get the information. And at the end of the day, something might go wrong. Guys, I don't know what to think, okay? Whatever you think about this, tell me. We are waiting for the next episode by tomorrow, right? Yes, tomorrow. So by tomorrow, let's see if Ben succeeded in getting the information, or if Vivian strike before Ben get to that venue to get the evidence. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll go off now. Maybe tomorrow we'll come and analyze the next episode. By that tomorrow, we'll find out if Ben was able to get the evidence, or if anything happens, because with Vivian and her mother, anything can happen at any time. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Okay, as to then, thank you for staying. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Okay, I will go off now. Thank you. Bye for now.